What is up, ladies and gents? We are back, and today we're going to be talking about the best PvP build for the Mage. Because I know a lot of people have been asking, what's the best, way I can build my Mage. I'm not going to bother with the B build because the B build just... You're going to be progressing so fast now with the new enhancement system that B gear is basically, in my opinion, B gear has always been irrelevant. Mainly because of the fact that B gear is just a stepping stone till you get A gear. And obviously, if they ever come out with like S gear, um, then that'll be like a new updated video to talk about. So for starters, before in the past, the wand of the avatar was the best weapon, which is an abyssal altar of blood with a gear skill requirement of 1200. But the PvP wand that you're going to want to use now is going to be the spell slinger. But the reason I'm coming down this way is because there's two pieces of gear that you're going to want to get for your mage. And it requires you to go into Red Basin. And if your Red Basin is popping right now, then I would highly recommend to just stay in Basin and get exalted as fast as possible. So when you go into the battlefield, you get victory tokens and you get reputation. And you get the two pieces of gear at 15,000 reputation and at basically 30,000. So make sure that when you're queuing up for Red Basin, you stick with the same one or find a group of friends that you stay in either Sen or Voss or quick matchmaking and you don't mind which team you're on. But if you go into your reputation, as you can see on this character, whichever character that you're going to PvP on, that's the character that you're going to be grinding the hardest and get this reputation all the way up. There's, what is this area here? 1,500, 5,000, 15,000, and 30k for Sen and Voss. And when you do your matches, there's 3 different ones for Sen, and if you walk down further this way, there's 3 different ones for Voss. Each one will give you different perks. So, when you go into the Senator Armor Merchant, as you can see, for the belt, there's a bunch of different pieces of gear that only is given to you once you reach a certain level of reputation. For example, here I can only buy this belt, but I need a friendly level of reputation, and I don't have that on this character. Not only do I need that, but I also need to have their amount of victory tokens. So each win I usually get like around 1,000 tokens, and each loss it's about 300. So you need about 8 wins to be able to buy one piece of gear, and not only that, but to buy the piece of gear, you need to identify the runes that are basically matching for you. So the 2 pieces of gear that you want that is inside this shop is going to be, where is it? Here. The Sand Elite Soldier's Hat Penetration Helm. This works for both Mage and Priest. Costs about 9,000 victory tokens. And the second piece that you're going to be going for is going to be, let's see, Send Consumables, Send Weaponsmith. The Magic Orb. This gives you PvP defense of 4.5 to 8%. That's the only 2 pieces of B gear that you're going to want to get because they exclusively help you out. The Helm gives you defense penetration, I think, of up to 8%, no, 6%. And the Orb, as you can see here, gives you a PvP defense of up to 8%. And remember, you need to have a certain amount of actual defense to be able to proc a good amount of PvP defense, because without any actual defense, PvP defense is kind of like a moot point. Now I'm going to be going over to, let's see, use this teleporter, the marketplace, so you guys can see the rest of the gear. Your PvP gear is actually going to be very similar to your PvE build, but just slightly different. So instead of using the Hat of Eternity or the Truth Seeker's Helm, you're going to be using that Defense Penetration Helm. You won't find prices like these anywhere else on Alright, let's go over every single weapon. Okay. So this is used to be very good for PvP, but now it's in the past. As a mage, you're going to be using the spell slinger because you're going to be bypassing PvP defense or all that jazz with the spell slinger one, and you're going to want to have at least like a 24, 25.5, 27% with PvP runes. If you're okay with 21s, that's your decision. Offhand, he already told you you're going to go back there, or you're going to use the Magic Orb of the Forgotten Knight into the meantime to give you extra defense. You don't need to worry about the hat. Robe is going to be Robe of Annihilation, so you, as a PvP mage, you're going to want to have as much crit damage as you want. If you want to be squishy, that is. Um, if you don't want to be squishy and you want to be able to actually slap people around, but at least stay alive, the Placid Mage's Robe. But most mages that I encounter in Red Basin or threes don't really use the Placid Mage's Robe. Everyone uses the Robe of Annihilation with greens and yellow runes. The leg armor that you're going to be using is not going to be the leg armor of Annihilation. It's going to be the Grand Seer's leg armor. You're going to want to have a 9% to 10% or higher. Otherwise, there's just no point. Whew, sorry guys, I just woke up on that grind. 10% or higher with yellows and greens. Boots. Boots that you're going to be using is going to be your choice if you value PvP defense or PvP attack. If you value PvP defense, you're going to want the Mana Seeker boots. The Mana Seeker boots are located in Chieftain's Throne Room. And where is it? The Twilight boots. Where is it? Probably not even here because it's just a hard set. Let's see. Oh, here goes. The Twilight Storm boots. These are found in abyssal halls of the Eclipse. And I do apologize for not going over the rest. The legs that I was telling you about, they are found in an ancient chest recipe, so someone's going to put them on the market. The robe of Annihilation is found in Altar of Blood. The legs in the Placid Mage's robe is found in Temple of Lies. Let's move on to gloves. The gloves that you're going to be using is actually going to be the gloves of Desire, because you know that extra crit damage, you know. That way when you amplify, you are getting chances for critical hit damage because you have 100% crit rate that mages do. Alright, let's see what's next. For your shoulder guards, it's obviously going to be the Grand Seer shoulders. The gloves of Desire are found in Archon of Fire, and I think Halls of the Eclipse. Grand Seer shoulder guards is an ancient chest recipe craft, so you're going to have to wait for them to find the recipe and start crafting them for you. The belt, believe it or not, you're not going to be using the PvP belt. There's a PvP belt that's inside the San or Voss faction as well. But I don't recommend using that because every single mage that I fight in threes or Red Basin that are actually really good is going to be using the Placid Mage's belt. This is found in Abyssal Altar of Blood. If you go and descend it by price, you want to have a max roll of about 7.5. So every time you blink, you get 7.5% of your health back. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but as a mage with Blind Executioner, you get 2 blinks. So that's 15% of your health. And not only that, when you use Frost Shield after you're done blinking, by the time you get out of Frost Shield, you can go back and doing your blink again. So that's about 30% of your health back for basically nothing. That's pretty much all the gear that you're going to be using for the mage for PvP. And the necklace and ring is going to be Royce's necklace because you get defense of 3,000 basically, PvP defense of 7.5, and you get 7.5 penetration. And the ring is going to be the Black Sun ring. Where is it? Oh, the Black Sun right here. You get 1800 extra health and 7.5 extra PvP attack power and 188 actual raw attack power. So as you can see, you need 11 greens, 2 purples, 2 reds. For the necklace, you need where is it? 11 yellows, 3 whites, and 3 reds. So you need this to activate all of your runes to make sure that you build for that. The Royce's necklace is found in Depths of Corruption, and the Ring of the Black Sun is found in the Halls of the Eclipse. So a lot of your gear can be just checkmarked basically while you're trying to get your gear all together. Um, but this is just the 11 yellows and I think 11 greens build. Some mages, they want to be super DPS and they're extremely dangerous but super squishy. I don't recommend this build mainly because of the fact that if anyone gets their hands on you, you're basically 9 times out of 10 dead. If you get stunned or you get seized by Zerker, you're dead. In my opinion, you can't DPS if you're dead. But this is the Necklace of the Tempting Flower. It's pretty good against other mages, especially because you have that minus 27% critical hit damage when they're amplified, so they don't do much damage to you. But the thing is, like as I said, with no PvP defense exists if you have no actual defense. So here you have the Necklace of the Tempting Flower with 14 purples and 2 purples. Gives you the build that you need for you to activate this necklace. Let's see what other necklaces need purples. Let's see. Here's the 2 purples for the Ring of the Black Sun. So you can do 14 purples and 11 greens. Let's see. I think that's it, you guys. Yeah, it's just Ring of the Black Sun. So that's your choice if you want to go the 14 purples and 11 greens route. But you know, you're gonna be missing out on that 3,000 defense. I mean, that build is only really good against mages because you get that minus 27% critical hit damage. I mean, you do get the 11% extra damage off of your build, but I can't sacrifice that PvP defense or 3,000 damage that 3,000 defense that the Royce's necklace gives you. You know, have that build, and you're gonna have a lot of defense. You know, I can actually probably build for that on this. Let's see. Out of Eternity. Oh, I don't have it on my build. My gear is on my priest at the moment. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys know a couple of things. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Give me talk to me whenever you need to. Ask any questions. Follow the Discord. Follow the socials, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, which is Guitars562. I am going to be coming out with PvP builds for every single class this week. I might sneak in another video of just like updating about the content that's going to be coming in November. But without further ado, peace out, guys, and stay blessed. You know, don't use the Belt of Eternity for your PvP build because it gives you extra attack, but the Blink belt is just far superior. So take care, guys. Stay blessed.